Why is Lane Kiffin still talking about Auburn? That's simple, I think. The more times that he can say publicly, I turned down the job at another program in my division, the better off he thinks it is.
Well, maybe so. But I spend a lot of time interacting with Ole Miss fans. It's kind of what I get paid to do, in effect. And most people at this point they feel one of two ways about Lane Kiffin. One is, he's our football coach, and I love him, and yeah, coach, yes, I know you love Oxford. Velvet Ditch, that's awesome. And then the other half is, I don't care, man. Just go win football games. You got your raise. Auburn was a mess. Don't do it again. And no more Alex Scarborough articles are going to change either position. It's the more
you're right.
The more he talks about this, this part of it's not really fair to him. But this whole I've changed, I'm mature, I'm different now. Well, spare me if that falls flat when you have spent 0 off seasons at Ole Miss, engaged or not engaged with other jobs within the conference. How about that happen one time before you start trying to talk about how different everything is? And that's not fair, because now that Auburn's passed, and if you claim that this Auburn deal has changed you and you've grown up and you've learned from it, he can't prove that until November comes and the Texas A&M job comes open. But until November comes and the Texas A&M job comes open, take your massive raise and just go win football games. Just go win. And that's something that he can do, that he's good at doing, by the way. I mean, lost in all of the drama around him is an objectively very, very good football coach who's won 18 games in 2 years, as we point out all the time, and only 2 teams in the SEC have done that in the last 2 years. Some Hunter will take exception to that on the text line, but that is an objective fact. Only 2 teams in the SEC have won more games in the last 2 years than Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss. You can't deny it. But stop talking about how you've changed and just go win. And then when November comes and A&M comes open, handle it better. When that time comes, handle it better. And if you don't, all of these words fall flat. And if you do, you can point back to this article in April and say, hey, look, he was telling the truth. But in the meantime, you're not changing anybody's mind. Nobody's mind was changed today. They're either fully all in and love him to death and eat up every word, or understand that he's a good coach, know that he's going to win, and just would prefer him stop talking about Auburn and go win.